Ever wondered what happened to the lost colony of Roanoke Island? In the late 16th century, over 100 settlers vanished without a trace. The only clue left behind: a single word carved into a tree, Croatoan. John White, the colony's governor, found this eerie message upon his return. But what did it mean? What if I told you the mystery of the lost colony still baffles historians today? In 1585, Sir Walter Raleigh sent settlers to Roanoke Island to establish a new English foothold. This was England's bold attempt to rival Spain's colonies and expand its wealth. The first group struggled with resources and harsh conditions. They returned to England, seeking help. In 1587, a second group of settlers arrived under Governor John White. Shortly after, White left for England to gather more supplies.
Upon reaching England, White found the country preparing for war. The Spanish Armada, Spain's powerful navy, was threatening England's coasts, and all available ships were ordered for defense. White's return to Roanoke was delayed by 3 long years.
Finally, in August of 1590, John White returned to Roanoke Island. But when he arrived, the settlement he once knew was gone. Houses had been dismantled. There was no sign of life. His family and friends, 115 men, women, and children, had vanished. The only clue left behind was the word Croatoan carved into a tree. The letters CRO were also found on a nearby post. There was no sign of a struggle, no remains, no graves, just this single, cryptic word.
Range from integration with local tribes to devastating attacks. Some believe the settlers attempted to sail back to England. But no conclusive evidence has ever been found. The story has fascinated historians and researchers for centuries. Did they perish in the wild, or were they rescued? Even today, the fate of Roanoke remains one of history's greatest mysteries.
Archaeologists have conducted numerous excavations on Roanoke Island, as well as Croatoan Island, but have found very little. In recent years, researchers have used advanced technology like ground-penetrating radar and DNA analysis to search for traces of the settlers, but the mystery persists. In 2020, a fragment of pottery found on a nearby island was identified as belonging to a Roanoke settler, but it still doesn't explain what happened to the entire colony. More than 400 years later, the lost colony of Roanoke continues to captivate historians and the public alike. It represents the dangers and uncertainties faced by early colonists in the New World. It also serves as a powerful reminder of how little we know about the past. Was the carving Croatoan a simple clue left by survivors, or does it hold a deeper, more mysterious meaning? The answer may never be known, but the story of Roanoke will continue to be told, generation after generation.